Welcome to Poets from the Neighborhood. My name is David M. Harris.
And I'm Bruce Jennings. We hope you'll enjoy the poems we'll be reading today, poems written by your friends and neighbors. Our first poem is by George Spain, Dreaming the Fire Away. A man is never real when dreaming the fire away, sitting quietly as dark rings round his silence strains to see something beyond the light. Then, twisting the dark rings tighter around the light, darkness comes to sit quietly and dream of men, dreaming the fire away.
A poem of mine, Andromache. Luckiest of women to love and be loved by Hector of the shimmering helmet, greatest of the sons of noble Priam, unluckiest of women to lose Hector, Troy, and last of those killed by the Greeks, the boy Astyanax, Hector's heir. She saw him flung from the towering walls of the ravaged city, and followed in chains the killer of her son and Priam, Neoptolemus, son of swift-footed Achilles. Her story could end there, or at Hector's death, where Homer leaves her. We do not need to hear the slavery, the weaving, bearing Neoptolemus' son, and the early obscure death in Epirus, a great and blameless woman brought low by the fates, for no reason. But later bards could not bear to leave her in subjection. Helenus, Hector's surviving brother, sprang back to life to inherit Epirus' crown, and a bride, giving Andromache a less unhappy end, queen to Helenus and mother to another descendant of Elos, founder of Troy, Pergamus, founded a city he named for himself and gave his mother her own slaves to weave for her. In this version of the story, enduring virtue is rewarded.
Yellow Watermelon by S.R. Lee. In Franklin, a farmer was selling watermelons from a big truck. My father bought one which would be yellow when we cut into it, but instead of taking it home to a kitchen and a knife and controlled eating in the backyard, we walked up behind a barn, up a slope to the edge of the woods, busted that watermelon on the ground, and ate out the golden heart, that center section without seeds, dripping yellow juice all over our legs, arms, shirts. It was cold inside that watermelon, even on a hot day. It remains the prime watermelon of my long life, better and more clearly remembered than all those of watermelon seed fights with peers, or gracious invitations from neighbors on hot evenings, or carefully cut watermelon balls in elegant salads. That yellow watermelon that afternoon alone with my father, teaching me how a melon can always be cool and delicious, no matter how hot the summer afternoon.
The Wind by Mary Lane. Three of us walk a country road, walk north into the north wind, me on his right, brother on his left. The world was wind cemented with dust. Around us, between us, over us, pushes us south, our bodies lean north, legs heave against solid air, knees frozen flat, feet scrape step by step. Sister at home climbs across a giant fallen oak, clings to its dying branches, looks for our bodies beneath it. It was air gone wild, gifting a blessed memory, the feel of his hand wrapping mine, steady against the storm.
On Passing by Lydia Esmer. Will the corn be high when last I spy from my final bed, and the scent of cider veer bittersweet, when to that of burning leaves is wed? Might the shrills and shrieks of children at play pierce the silence for recess, their favorite time of day? Or will my spirit, dew-kissed, rise above earth's mist? Before Sir Sun, my waning eyes resist? When or where isn't my care, only to know, Lord, you are there, and to your promise true, that season shall follow season, winter to summer through.
Spring Blooms by VeerajaR. Springs from the depths of earth's bosom spring, blossoms blooming, rainbow shades, spring breeze, scented dewdrops. Thank you for watching Poets from the Neighborhood. We hope you'll join us again soon.